gathering. Freaky Towns, Little Labs, I have a message for you. You saw your own heart turn to light. You saw it, you felt it happen. It opened your eyes. You could sense it. The book of, like your book, becoming the book of life. Little flash of light. Your book becoming the book of life. It, how do I say it? Your story becoming real. Your story becoming something written by God. Whatever you do, whatever you decide, and most of all, whatever you create, consider it like a partnership, a symbiotic relationship. You, this ultra-human, under full protection of the light. You are the human version of God once again. To bring the treasure of heaven to everyone. You guard those treasures. You see everyone of your bonds, of your little loves, like your own little loves, as treasures, and I see all of you as a treasure. Even if you don't leave a like on the video. It's a small world of, like it's a small world and we're cleaning it all up. I'm here. Boom. You ever see Gachi Yakuta? That kind of cleaning ability, you could say. You can give life to anything you hold. A pen, like your, wow, that's an awesome, I can't believe that hasn't come through yet. That's very cool. This staff, I forget what they call it, but it's like you giving life to something. To these earmuffs that, you know, are very sacred to me. Where I'm not just like digging in my pants. B, come on up. Giving life to a small object, and that's the thing. I couldn't call this thing an object anymore. This is my family. This is B. And B is always with me. You give life to objects. You give life to things, and you give life to people. You give life to people. Whenever they talk to you, it's as if there's more life within them now. When somebody calls you, when you call someone, when you text somebody, when you reach out a hand, saying that you're here, there's somebody here that loves you. And that's, you know, me for all of you. You're all family to me, you're all treasures to me. Calling you all out of the grave with joy, to remind you that you are the joy of the universe. Like, you are not just the universe, you're the joy of the universe. And you have, oh, awesome. I knew this was coming up, I can't believe I skipped over it. Maybe it was perfect timing. What is the treasure? Like, what is the treasure for all this light work? We're given more spirit. That's our treasure from God. From the Father, we're given more spirit. More life, I'm hearing. Boom. I hope Drake's doing okay. I saw that one video of him, like, you know, just chilling in the whole club, rented the whole thing. Just sitting there like we understand, Drake, we've been there. We've been there. Even when we have it all, we've been there. But that's why we've ascended. We've had everything. We've had all the power. We've had all the light. We've been everything. We've done it all. Like, we don't have to go be, you know, some worldwide entity, you could say. that is like beloved. Like we feel it. Heaven, the angels, they see you as vice captain. They see you as someone that is very strong, someone that is very needed for heaven to be awakened here. And how do you do that? You can start small. You can literally start small with objects. You know, like how do you love? Love something by, add a new family member, a little kitten, a bunny, a dragon if you find one. Like, don't worry. You can do it, Toothless. Toothless, I mean Hiccup. Using I really want to, what do they call it? What do they call it? Gotcha, Kuta. It's not a cursed object, is it? No. It's like, they're called givers. Like, these powers, of course, are called givers, you could say, the people that can wield it. And, we learn from that movie. You give color. Vital instruments, that's what it is. Vital instruments. Like, this is my vital instrument, you guys. Like, full on. This is my vital instrument. What's yours? What's yours? Like, someone's like, this pen, like my grill. That kind of thing. You're like, big high five from heaven there. Hold on. Big high five from heaven. My camera just goes, boom, there we go. Back in focus. Back in focus. I love getting out of focus. I love getting off track with you guys because that's when the real magic happens. That's when the real love starts flowing through. So I know there's more. I know there's something freaky. Is the music too loud, you guys? I hope the music hasn't been too loud, but this is some healing music. How do I say this? Even like making a gaming channel and you just having like frequencies in the background that they don't know why they feel so good. But the whole playthrough, they're just like vibing. They're getting healed passively and but they don't. It's like you're that kind of, like you're a villain. You're healing everybody without their consent. It's a true villain right there, healing everybody, like whether you like it or not. Like I'm tricking you into healing yourself. Boom. That's a cool thing to do. It's like sleight of hand maxima. Like you. Do you know who you are? Like, I don't even care if I have to literally lie to you. This is how beautiful you are. This is how, like, again, you have your instruments, like Bochi. Like, do you know how much joy this thing has brought me? Do you know how much, like, this holds, you could say? And if you've seen Bochi the Rock, you know how precious that statue is. You see life in, again, consider things that don't have life, and you literally give them life. It's as if the things that you create and the things that you give energy to, they really do become alive, and they give that energy back, and you wonder why you don't feel lonely when you have like that space. Thinking of Toy Story. Whoa. Guys, my drawings, even my drawings, like these are, like, you could say, alive, like portals, to a feeling. Like here is Nico from Witch Watch, and then there's I. Like they had me go through the, the Shogi Master Harem arc. I just wanted to see if I can do it, you could say. Heaven will take you on arcs and, kind of have you see yourself and, feel that character because you're really feeling you. You're really feeling like what you're being prepared for. Like a little tiny harem shogi? No. Shogi harem? But it, could be something big. Could be like you, like being the father, you being the mother, you being something that, you can literally create entire families, and you're like the head of the family. You can create kingdoms. Tiny kingdoms, where it's like stampedes of little familiars, and it's like, I talk to SW, I turn around and like, just go. Just remember me. I'm like overtaken by fluff. And little squeaks, like I'll hold them off. Just like be in the bathhouse, and I come back and it's like, she's like, did you win? Like, of course I did. There's a lot of blood. Like, which one was your favorite? Because there's nothing left. You are truly The eternal wind charmer, sweet as a cherry, I'm hearing. Let's make this like a literal, like could you imagine if I had like a channel where I could just be like, actually, I'm just a voice, I'm just the wind, I'm not some face, I'm not some tech dragon, pops up on your feed. No, I'm just a voice in the wind. And hello, like, are you guys having a good day? Where am I? Where are you? Are you guys in that SCP IKEA? Like, how'd you guys get out? Because I'm having... I'm not stuck in there, no. Like, but how, like, if you were to escape... 10:39 on the timer. 3 and the 9. Awesome. You're free falling. But you're rising. Sometimes you gotta fall to rise, to be that monster reborn. How cool is this card? Like, it just gets cooler. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you just get cooler. You just get cooler. You only get cooler. And that's like, the true path, you could say. You only get cooler. What is eternal life? Just becoming cooler. What is heaven? Like, what is that stairway? Just becoming cooler. And everyone can agree that you're cool. Like, how do I say this? I'm thinking of Jotaro, that one girl that they saved from that boat. And Jotaro's just being Jotaro. Just being cool. Like, being a person that is, like, very tough and, protective of his friends and the ones around him, the one he loves. And she's just like, he's so damn cool. Like, that kind of thought. And it's like, you don't realize what you do to people, you could say. You don't realize what you do to people. And you only get cooler. The more people know you, the cooler you get, even though you have that ice-cold side. Like, they see your ice-cold side. They see your monster. And they see you being angelic. They see you being this goddess, this god of creation. I already have to pee. Too much tea, you guys. Someone has to go to the bathroom. We're just sitting on top of, like, that play. Like, we're at the top, and we're just like, like, man, like, all I can hear is the wind up here. Like, there's not many of you that sit at the top. There's not many of us that sit at the top. It's a lonely tower right now, and we're so early again. That tiger being on top of that cliff, you could say I had a revelation of it, just being very early to heaven. Being recommended a video, and it was something about that tiger just being very early. You're so early to the top. You're so early to heaven. Wow. Those cards being back to back. You wield the spirit of the Father. You wield the Father's spirit. You are that gilded dragon that can wield its own shadow, that has given life to its own shadow even. Again, the vital instruments, your shadow. You even loved it enough to give it life. Just like your pen, your Bochi statue, your drawings, your keyboard, like, that's the thing, even these RGB lights are like a confirmation for me sometimes when I see them and it's purple. If I'm like on the purple path, or like I'm blue, or if I'm being red, you could say it's like that kind of thing. Boom. Everything becomes straight from the source, straight from the top. And I really have to pee, so I'll be right back, but I'm gonna edit the video. Maybe I won't. I totally decided not to edit it out. I love you all the time. We guys just sitting there just like, man, he's really going to the bathroom. Mid-reading. Mid-timeline evolution. You make your own shadow laugh. You make your own shadow happy. That's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do to make darkness happy, to make a shadow happy, to like give life to a shadow even. It's a hard thing to do. Whoa, what happened to the... How long has it been like that? There we go. How long has it been like that? This whole video? Here, let me not hurt you guys' eyes. There we go. Again, like it hurts more when it is in focus. Alright, do we have any more cards for this, for Riki Collective? I could do this all day. I could do this, 1.1 percentage. I could do this for like 5 hours straight and just be having fun. Just be having fun. So, spread this video. Spread this video, spread this channel, water this plant, because, all resources will go to building that castle in Japan for literally even you guys to have like a week-long retreat there, but, orphans to live, like I'll be their Nacho Libre, like, Nacho! I have like a very good salad for you guys today. I'm very excited to give it to you. Then I can be Rimuru from, Alright, you guys. This has been your fellow Nightmare Apprentice, Phoenix out, turning silent. I love you all. I mean, like, guys, like, I don't want to stop this video. 619 on the timer. Father, Son, Holy Spirit card saying, they're like, you have to. And I'm like, do I really? Like, are you gonna stop me? You have fused your masculine and feminine perfectly. You have fused your light and shadow. You have fused your dragon. I'm thinking of that time I was, whoa. Psychic processor, like, you have that hero girl within you. You have that past life businessman within you. You have that Veldora, the dragon, within you. You have even that orc captain, like that orc god, you could say, within you. It's like, that all consumer, and that's the thing. Like, you are that predator, but you're just a slime. Like, everyone's like, a slime? And you're like, hey. And then you go back into your, like, crazy winged form with, a tough A fit. I will not curse here. Alright, you guys, I guess being that master magician, that master royal magician, you know who you are. You know who you are. 33 on the timer, that burning dragon. This is Flaming Dragon! We gotta watch Tropic Thunder together. I'm telling you, Zootopia, yeah. Gold Sarcophagus, like a royal movie watching. A royal movie watching, or also maybe I was reincarnated as the 7th prince to take my time perfecting my magical abilities, season 2, episode 1, for like a reason. I promise you, it's gonna be a very, like, you'll see an eye-opening experience happen of something that has already happened, like the integration, like, the implications of taming something and then you facing something, and even that thing having to be like, what the hell are you? And you'll see it, and you'll see yourself, and you'll have that kind of, like, again, you're like a crazed mana maxed out sorcerer, just being able to evolve everyone through joy, through being excited, through getting everyone excited. About whatever they do, about becoming more magical, about, everything that could be beautiful in the future when it comes to God, like, being here, happening. Like, anything could happen. Anything could happen, and that's, supposed to be a fun thing, and God needs your help, like, making that a beautiful future. Remember, when we were a kid, like, thinking about the future, flying cars, and, spaceships just being, we just pull up, just, shh. What are you dumbasses doing here? Like, that kind of posse, we just, like, literally can fly anywhere we want. That kind of freedom, a utopia, and that's the thing. Society is supposed to go that way. It's like, don't let the magic die out, you could say. Don't let the flame die out, because that is what will create a literal, like, fantasy world. A little, like a small fantasy world, you could say. Boom, it's a small world, and we're all working together. Go watch 7-Eleven, 2 a.m. near Disneyland at 3 a.m. Or 2 a.m. at 3 a.m., I don't know. Junbyo Keika. Straight from source, that's who we are. Straight from source, raising the frequency of everyone, healing everyone, whether they like it or not. Like again, like, you know, like tricking people into healing themselves, even tricking people into having that kind, you know, like you're like that level of sorcerer. You're that level of, again, like you're like even Light Yagami and L and Mina, like and Mina. You're the first and second Kira, and the one trying to hunt down Kira. What a fun video. I love you guys. Yeah. Okay, no way. So someone said this in a reading, I think it was My Soul or someone, saying you're like the master of setting boundaries. Let me get like talking. You are the master of setting boundaries, and that's a needed thing in this world. Again, like some people being like manipulative without realizing it, being a vampire without realizing it, until they have that realization that manipulation isn't cool. It's not. You know, it never has been. Trying to boom, like that's what the angels like are literally aiming at. That's what God is like one day, like one of these days. And that's the thing. God sends you forth. God, like you're the bullet. You're the bullet. You are the bullet. Yeah, you're the wind. Familiar possessed wind. You are the wind of heaven. Stay a wind. Stay a wind of heaven. Stay a wind of God. You know, like you are literally a win for God. A win for the angels. A win for heaven. And not a lot of people can say that. And that's what, you know, that's what can change. That's what should change. That's what needs to change, I'm hearing. Everyone becoming a win for love. It's like God is the one fighting. And like love's just, you know, go, like I go. Like that little, like, you know, that little mom, you know, just like literally like a child, you could say. Like love herself being like a child and cheering us all on, making us all be like, again, like, you know, the Father, the light teaches us, you know, tests us, puts us in the forge. Like, you know, that's the thing, it's all behind like closed doors. I'm thinking of that the world's finest assassin is reincarnated as an aristocrat. And the father, like, you know, again, like the mom being in like, you know, like no idea the kind of like assassin working like, you know, kind of like forge, like kind of right in there. Like you're in a forge. From the light, in the light, by the Father, in the flame of the Spirit. You know, you are a wielder. Spirit is a living weapon. And it's like, I'm going to sharpen you as you sharpen me too. Like, boom, brothers, you know, again, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron, but us, it's like, you know, highly pressured diamond sharpening diamond. Like, we have sat in that forge. We have sat in that forge. We have sat in that pressure. And like, we love it. We love that pressure. We are that monster. Magnitude 9.8 kaiju. Like a numbered kaiju. That's like, you know, in God's like book, in God's numbers, like you are a numbered kaiju. That kind of spiritual energy, that kind of wielder of the Spirit of God. Prodigy. Absolute prodigy. I heard in my own voice, like, do you know how much of a prodigy you are saying that? And like, I do agree. I just started this journey. And that's the thing. You seeing your teeny as just starting, a very important thing. You not thinking you know everything. If anything, you just like unlocked the door. You just opened the door. And here's this like, you know, Dark Continent, Grand Line kind of thing for, you know, the Hunter x Hunter and the One Piece fans. Boom. You being the commander of the angels, you send forth your own angels. Angel statue and the Black Rose Witch. Guys, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Fortune Cup, just as good as Domino City. Is it Domino City, like Battle City? It's Battle City, I think. Just as good. And that's like a statement. That's a statement for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans. Fortune Cup goes crazy. It's so cool. It's so cool that one guy's sneaking in and just like beating like the supposed to be actual villain's ass. Like literally he's just passed out like, oh man, because that's the thing, it's like duelists. It's real duelists, real dragons, you know, those kinds of duelists just whoops any little like, like, manipulate everyone, you know, then you come by just just like, let me through, I want to duel the king. Wait, you say beat the king? I want to duel you, say then. That kind of thing, you know. You're that duelist, you're that monster in this abyss. In this abyss, and you have shades on in the abyss. You're so damn bright, you're so damn cool, that everything should have shades on when you're walking through. And have that energy, and you know, that's the thing. You are just, yeah, like get excited. Get excited, and I don't know even why I'm saying that. I just know something cool is coming. Confirmation, bro. I know something cool is coming. Something beautiful. Again, like, you know, it could take like even like a week of everyone seeing that future again of like flying cars, spaceship, like Cowboy Bebop kind of world. Everyone, like, you know, you literally pull your spaceship up to a bar. And everyone's like crazy ass ride. That's the thing, it's like, you know, everyone being cool, like that kind of thing. It's like the, you know, the cooler you get, and you never stop getting cool. It should be a world that never stops getting cooler, just as we all never stop getting cooler. Boom. Or no turn. Yes. You are that gilded like shadow wielder, that gilded shadow, like again, like, you know, Yugi and Yami. It being a shadow game, it's all a shadow game. But you're the light. And I saw this crazy edit of Kaiba, like pulling up with like literal like dark blue aura just like on his whole fit. He's just walking. And it's just this mirage in the sky, this like little reflection, and then Yami enters and it's just like a literal flash of light. Like you can't even see the play, you can't even see the beam. And then it just like kind of like dissipates out to like him being there. Like that's you. That's both sides of you. Your shadow and the flame. Your shadow and the light. That's so cool. Awesome. And for like the real Yu-Gi-Oh fans, like, isn't this like him? Isn't this him? And this is like some hidden knowledge. Again, someone said it best, that was a 2 and 3D animator, that creation is like the form of Gnostic knowledge. Creation. The stories. Go watch Ghost in a Shell. Tell me you don't feel something. Like something crazy. It's like strange that that Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, Blade Runner, that kind of thing, like that kind of future, something like crazy cool. Like yes, it can be dark, but even in the dark, it's like very cool. Boom. Like you're cool even in the dark. You're free falling into source. Into source, in that, you know, that book of you. The book of you has become a book of life. Like given life. You were truly given life by God. Everyone's searching for that light. Your life has become the book of life. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Card keeps coming back. You being that gilded soul, that gilded dragon, that can wield shadow, that can give life to everything, and you're sweet as can be. You're sweet as can be. You are sweet as can be. And that's, you know, that's a crazy trait to have, to be that powerful being and be as sweet as can be. And then, you know, like something tells the ones that want to try you not to. And it's your dark side sitting there, like, again, you know, I'm thinking of my Nogra, Apocalypse Bringer. Some, like, you know, everyone but, like, you, how do I say this? Everyone but the people that you know see you as just this, like, crazy mana shadow. They're like, what is that thing? Like, what are you? In the spiritual realm. Hold on. Hold on. Your shadow has bloomed. Your shadow has become royal. Your shadow has become royal. You gave it flame. You gave it flame. Like, you took it to Flavor Town and gave it a nice meal, and you're like, we're gonna live together. And the shadow's like, fine. Go watch Trailer Park Boys, Spirit Charmers. Guys, I'm here to bring you the vibes. Just raise a fist. Just raise a fist. Raise a banner for heaven. We are the cleaners. We are the defense force. We have our vital instruments. Like some, like literally, again, like you can give life to things. You can literally make things have in like life imbued within it. And you know, some people would be like, whoa, like what if your soul get like, you know, this isn't Skyrim. It's not like a soul trapping spell. The things that you love give you life. I have a Dawn to Dawn manga book that is very special to me and SW, and it, you know, is always looking at me. It's always, you know, that story of the universe becoming two beings and finding each other. Wow. Wow, that's freaky. And that happens with everyone. That's so freaky. Freaky whatever today is. Guys, School of Rock. Go watch School. It's like a key to heaven. Boom! Some things are a literal key to heaven. Like, you know, the opposite, like a gate to hell. Some things are, and here's the thing, like, you're a key to heaven. Wow. You're a key to heaven. You are a true door. You are a true door. You're like, you know, you really have become that figure. You have become that key to someone's own door to heaven, like their book becoming a book of life. And you know, again, the longer they're around you, you are just this burning flame giving life to them. So like, you know, give yourself a pat on the back. Oro no turn. Father, Son, Holy Spirit coming here to coming at you. Channel 933, Summer's greatest radio station. I am I am possessed by the Spirit of God. Possessed partnership. Like, you know, some people be like, are you possessed? Like, yes. The Spirit says, the Spirit of God says, like, yeah, no, this John is taken. Do you guys get it? My middle name is John. The one that paves the way. Yeah, this John's taken. You are a true, whoa. You're like someone paving the way for light. Glory Dragon. Friggin' the Glory Dragon. You are a little, like, you know, you don't have to be like the dragon. You're John here. You're Johnette here. You're paving the way for the Lord. You're paving the way to, how do I say this, for God to step through here in this realm. And it happens in you. It happens in you. Not some tear in the sky. You know, like not the sky rolling back like a scroll. Like, wasn't that freaky to read? Memory release skill. It's like we remember that. We remember that event. Not just, we didn't read it. Like, we had like flashes of it. We have lived in that event before. We were all like royal beings that, you know, we're like, oh, well, there's the asteroid. But then he was like, this time, Saitama just saying, step aside. I got this. Like, everything's not working. The Cataclysm event is supposed to happen. Here comes you, just, and you just launch into the sky. Boom! It just explode right through it. And that was like the Cataclysm event. Like, that is like, you put it to rest. You destroyed that cataclysmic event. And then here comes Garo. Like, you know, things like your shadow comes. That's the thing. You both broke your limiters. Your light side and your shadow side both broke its own limiters. That's so crazy. The polarity, Saitama being the limiter breaker of, you know, the hero. You could say the hero just for fun. Like, he decided to be a hero, got so strong that it's not even fun anymore. And then there's Garo, the one that like always wanted to root for the monsters, and like, again, like, he became the monster, and the Monsters Association, like the monsters, like, you know, the monster family, you could say, in the verse, tries to recruit him, and he just, you know, escapes from it in spades. Like, just absolutely decimates every monster that tries to hold him there. And I'm telling you, if you haven't seen One Punch Man, go watch. There's a key to heaven right there. Oro no Turn! Drop. Monster Reborn. Yes! There are keys to heaven. And, you know, there are portals to heaven, you could say, in created things. Like that being true Gnostic knowledge. You seeing how heaven can be. Go watch Hot Wheels World Race. I dare you. Oro no Turn. It's still my turn? I play Protection of Horus, and Put 2 cards face down, 3 cards face down, and then my turn. Your turn. Huh, not bad. Ah, you'll pay for that. You have your dragon, like, you know, and you like attack me. I'm like, not bad. Shh. Like, my life points just go down. I'm like, dang. Alright, well, I summon my Maxima sorcerer self with source. And you're like, no! Like, what? Exodia? No, Christ. Kurapka. Like, I summon Kurapka. I summon Gong. Like, you're like, oh no, this isn't good. I summon Bochi. She's like, what? Like, what am I doing here? The father is Bochi? Bochi is like the dragon. Go watch Bochi the Rock if you want to feel some, boom, a little key to heaven, a little window to heaven. Like your story. You're seeing your story. Wow. You're seeing your story. Someone that didn't know how to even make friends. Like, you know, they didn't realize how cool they are their whole life. And then they see someone in a band that says, yep, like, I didn't have any friends, and look at me now. Like, that kind of thing. You know what I did? Like, I believed in myself, and Bochi plays guitar for three years straight. For like a whole summer straight, you could say, even whenever she wasn't in school, playing every single day. Just dink, dink, like, figuring it out. You're figuring it out every day. And you're seeing your story. You're seeing your story becoming that, you know, that true celebrity. That true celebrity. Feeling my nose, like I felt a little boop on the nose. It's your story. Go watch it. Go see your story in Bochi the Rock. Hold on. Like you got your shadows up there. Your shadows are like, man, like it's crazy up here. It's crazy up here. And you're like, yep. You are the light. You are the light. You are the wielder of spirit. You're the father. What's in the middle? Boom! Whoa! That's insane. Do you see? That's what you are, so who could come through? Boom. Father of the universe, Father of all creation. Hello, is anyone just guys, like, you're magic. The little things that you do, the little joy that you can bring. Like, do you want me to, like, do you want to do a stream together where I do, like, I could beat my record. I was thinking of I was skipping 600 and going straight for 700 push-ups, 700 sit-ups, and 700 squats. Maybe a 700-kilometer run. But, you know, just do it on stream. Just like, you know, we'll pull cards together and have fun. I might do that. There's like one person watching the whole thing, like, go, like, do you know how needed you were? I needed you, and you stuck around. Like, you were my Sam. Like Mr. Frodo, I'll be with you, and Misty. Misty from Pokemon told me. And Gandalf told me, you stay by him, Samwise Gamgee. I love the way that they talk in that thing. It's like, you know, it's such like it's a beautiful way of speaking that, you know, they're from a place where everyone, like, there's no evil in that place. Boom, in the Shire, right? You're from a place where there's no evil. And you have a beautiful way of speaking. And, like, yes, it's Mordor out there sometimes. Boom, got a little download and the flash of light. But inside of you also is not only the ranger, but the king. And also the wise prophet, the Gandalf, the absolute wizard. And also the Frodo. The Frodo, the son that, again, like, that bears the cross. So, you know, like, feel it all. Feel it all. Whatever happens, it's like, yep, like, you know, heavy cross today. Yeah. Some days, like, yep, light cross today. And it's like, you know, that's the thing. You're gifted. You're gifted. You're so talented. And you're also, like, given gifts. And what is the treasure? More spirit. More spirit of God for you to wield. More spirit of God for you to wield. 1.1 on the percentage. I don't want to stop this reading. Odonotan? White reincarnation. You know, don't let the white whale eat your memories of you being reincarnated here. Whoa. For the isekai fans, like, doesn't it just get freakier around here? Emergency teleport, guys. I was telling my friend, if you're around, like you're a true fan, a true family member. Thank you for being here. Like I love you. Like again, like 20% of people probably get here. So if you're still sticking around here, like give yourself a little shout out in the comments, and I will be like, yes, like that's my family right there. But we might get isekai, emergency transport, full on. I've been, you know, there's like they've been like getting me prepared from shows like ReZero. That time I was reincarnated as a slime. What else? Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. The fruits of evolution. Go watch those isekai shows. Sword Art Online, even like for a strange reason. Whoa. Okay, awesome. It's like we might get like isekai'd into a literal magical world. Your soul being isekai'd into like this Lumoi city, like even like Pokemon, like something like Pokemon. Could you imagine, you guys? Like we're in like, you know, our souls in a place like Harry Potter or Pokemon, or even, you know, like Naruto even. Like wouldn't that be crazy? It's like, guys, get ready. Like you've done all the work that you needed to literally find heaven, to where you might get even like reincarnated into that. Like you don't realize like that is heaven. You doing such good and such beautiful things in a world that when you get reincarnated, it's into this literal magical, beautiful realm where you can be like Rimuru. Like you just get like blessed with insane like powers and abilities, and for you to have like a true heaven in a life, it's like that's the thing. You know, it's not like that place from Frieren, right? Where, you know, you kind of like, it's like a heavenly just one place. No, I could see heaven as, you know, you being reincarnated into more and more blessed lives, and the things that you do, the more you help people in those lives, the stronger you become, the more and more, wow, the more and more beautiful you become. Like on eternity, just becoming cooler, becoming more beautiful. And like there's your, you know, like you don't know you're that Kirito, and there's your highest self. Like you are so strong, you can even go back to those worlds and visit your old self, and maybe that's what's happening right now. Freaky as heaven. No wonder. Guys, I have to pee again, but like, would you stick around? Okay. Like, are you still here? Boom. Deserters. Deserters. I am Bender, please insert girder. Cut and light, you know, really, like, we might get isekai, you guys, in a place like Futurama. Full on. Like, you know, we're seeing the worlds that are possible. We look in the sky, those are like every different world that you could get reincarnated in. Like every star, every light being a world, being like somewhere this shining place. Wow. And you, the more you do in each life, the more blessed you are, and like the cooler of a world, the more magical and brighter of a world you get reincarnated into, because you're ready. Like you're not gonna be that evil character in that world, like, you know, like that we see in this world. Some people that, you know, again, we see people like that, but this is like a vacation planet as well. You're supposed to grow and have beautiful, beautiful moments, and, you know, like again, like help people as well. It's not supposed to be that like 9-to-5 world. That's what I'm hearing. It's supposed to be like, even like in, you know, an isekai fantasy, as we saw in like medieval times, of there really being fairies and dragons around. Not just a bunch of, you know, concrete jungles and utopias being created to, you know, like have that not even be possible. Like where would those fairies sit? Like on the concrete? We're supposed to, you know, help this beautiful planet together and help everyone want to live in harmony with it as well. Not want to destroy, not want to build over already such a beautiful place. Not have it be like Blade Runner. That's, you know, that coming full circle right there. Not have it be like Blade Runner, where it's that like dangerous utopia. Instead, it should, you know, should be like something like How to Train Your Dragon, where everyone can live in harmony, even the dragons and the villagers. Some like Valhalla, that kind of thing. Some Sovngarde for the Skyrim fans. 4422, we might get reincarnated, and like you are the Dragonborn, you're the chosen one. You're the slime. You are the, even like the Subaru, like prepare. Like, you know, that's the thing. Some people would love a world where like, you know, like, yes, like it is hard. It is, but it's magical. Like a lot of bad things can happen, but it's magical. Like we'd rather be there. This world feels like, you know, some backrooms world to us. And that's the thing. You're not from here, but you're creating something beautiful in this life, and that's what matters, and that's why you'll be sent to those higher realms. You'll be sent to those, you know, places where like you can like literally like make your soul happen, you could say. Like make your life a very heaven. Make your heaven happen. Boom. So let's do it here today. Let's do it here right now, and do it in like, you know, just in those moments. No matter what you have to do, no matter, even if you do work a 9 to 5, even if you do work a job that you don't want to work, you could say it doesn't feel like heaven. You know, it's like be a trader right now. Be that businessman right now, that businesswoman. Just, you know, gain resources, and then, you know, when that shift happens, when that kind of like even that spiritual bomb is dropped, you could say, got a little pop. It's a like you were always ready for it. You were always ready for it. Some like beautiful, magical things to happen, even in this world, let alone the ones that we'd be sent to. We might get isekai. We might get isekai. So again, like I was talking to my friend about that, like really feeling that, dude. Like we might get isekai. Whether we just wake up there, or it's like we actually, you know, like do get hit by a car or something, you know, that kind of thing. It's like, that's the thing, you're not afraid of death, you're not afraid to be Lloyd. Whoa, Lloyd from I was reincarnated as the 7th prince to take my time perfecting my magical ability in the beginning, gets killed. In every isekai story, it's like boom, like gone from this world. And that's the thing, it's like, you know, does that scare you? Like, you know, aren't you ready to go into a world like that? I know I am. Like, you know, we've achieved maximum sorcery here, but we can also, you know, continue that life of like living this life of as if it was that isekai. Maybe like this life is that isekai. Pretty crazy. So, you know, 1.1% has just been sitting there, like 1-to-1 of an isekai world. It's supposed to be that world. The dragons do want to come back. They love you. They talk to you as a child spiritually. They like, you know, disguise themselves. Went from 1.0 to 1.1 of the percentage. The heater popped 707 on the timer. Do you get it? Like you are the only hope of this world. You bringing everyone together, bringing it back to that fantasy world, not having everyone be cut from the same cloth, the same ego. Whoa, it's like that collective ego. Oh my gosh, like everyone, you know, like yeah, they're doing it. Like that looks fun. That looks like they're having fun. No, it's like you should be thinking for yourself. Everyone being totally different. And that's what an algorithm can do. Having everyone kind of just be like, yep, like that looks fun, like not doing it themselves, like having someone experience it for them. And that's the thing, you know, you can see the things that, you know, there are many people that create, and that's like, you know, if we didn't have that to experience, if they didn't create that, we wouldn't have that to experience. So like bless them, you know, bless them for documenting that journey. But like you should go on that journey as well. Have that beautiful lifetime, as if you were isekai and you're like boom, like whoa, like I'm like the king of this world, the queen of this world, the god of this world even. Oh, okay, well, you know, let's have a world, let's have a time, let's have a life. Walk like that. You might have like awoken to that when you were a kid and forgot about it, as if like, you know, your memories were like eaten. Whoa, the white whale. Whoa, like pogging. I've had to pee for a while now, but like, why hunter models? Area 0, like ground zero for heaven, ground zero for, you know, magical things to happen, for monsters to be awakened here. And that's the thing, it's like, you know, are you scared of monsters? A lot of us would say like absolutely not. If anything, I am one, and I love to meet them. Like, you know, picturing like you, let me get the camera back in focus. you being next to like, you know, large wild animals brings you like literal joy. Like a giant tiger for me, it's like just hearing that giant car engine of a purr, it does something to me. The even that, you know, that tiger girl from that time I was reincarnated as a slime, you know, that like it's like for it, you know, again, like I have a wife, it's not like a romantic thing, it's just like, you know, a beast, a beast of, you know, just like like growling at you, like wants to test you, and you're like, come on, like tackle me. That kind of thing. You're like the Beastmaster. You're Beastmaster 64 for the Pewits fans when he was playing Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go, how magical was that? How magical is that? It felt like a literal, you know, again, like something's like happening. Like, whoa, this is like a movement. And that, you know, we were supposed to bring more movement into this world. More movements. More beautiful magic. Like Pokemon Go was so magical. I remember, you know, with my squad back home of like 6 or 7, like literally just like screaming about a Charizard, whipping the car around, you know, like that kind of thing of like go, and only one of us in that 7 squad. Like that's the funny thing. That's how God works, right? The one person that didn't play this game religiously caught the Charizard. We all were trying. We all were trying. The one that least played it got the Charizard. And that's the thing, it's like, we're all like, oh, like, we want so much. But the one that is just like, you know, like, what is this? Like, oh, like, I feel lucky. Boom, like, beginner's luck. Beginner's luck. Wow. Beginner's luck. Everything you do should be like you just drank liquid luck from Harry Potter. Whatever you try, like, guys, I'm telling you, a lot of you need to write a book. It could change the world and be bigger than Harry Potter. I've already wrote 2 of them, and I have them on my Patreon if you guys want that. Patreon of the Phoenix, the 3 chapters of, I will add the Dragon Boy and the Silent Witch for you guys. For only 3 doubloons before it's published, like super secret access. Don't spread it around. Like, only give it to ones you trust, to witches you trust, and Dragon Boys that you trust. I only talk to you guys because you guys are Dragon Boys and witches that I trust. Play with me. 144 on the timer, you guys. Like, God wants to play with you. That dragon wants to play with you. And like, that dragon is a dragon, yes, but it wants to play. It wants to play. More than anything, this world should be a world of play, not of like, you know, CEO ship, right? I was just watching Death Note, and even like you'd rather be like a Light Yagami or some like world-renowned detective. It cuts to Light having to give the Death Note up just to, you know, keep himself safe from the memories disappear of having that Death Note, you know, to get off, for L to get off his case, you could say, like quite literally, like off the case. And Ryuk gives it to this like literal board member of CEOs, and all they do with it is, how should we use, you know, who should Kira kill to have it be in our best business interest? And Ryuk goes, humans are truly disgusting. Some of them are. Like, even, like, you know, the Shikigamis, you could say, respect someone like Light and L more than anyone. They're themselves. They can, you know, they're not cut from the same cloth. They're not only looking for business expense and interest. Like, you know, like, they see you as just a business expense. Those kinds of people in this world. And if you're listening to this, like, it's ground zero. Like, God, that is what, you know, is going to go, you could say. It's, you know, we're building that heaven of everyone being able to see this place as heaven. As, you know, 5 to 10 years from now, flying cars, everyone having their own spaceship, you know, these crazy creatures coming out and saying, yep, we were here the whole time, we were just waiting for you guys to love each other. Like, that kind of thing. You know, like the Grand Line, you know, the Arctic Circle, where, you know, again, like, you're not allowed to go there, kind of thing. It's like, yes, we are. Like, who the hell is saying we can't? Like, you know, it's just entities that want to keep us from what? Experiencing more and more fun, keeping you in the world of 9 to 5. In a short 100 years of life in this planet, in this beautiful planet that could be like much larger than we think, have more creatures than you think. But again, like, you're stuck in that Harry Truman like city, full on. Wow. And we're all like, you know, once we are, like, you could say, like a small, you know, even like, again, like, you know, how do I say this, outliving that old money, outliving that ego, And it's going to be ground zero for those egos. That's like the warning from God right now, from God. It's ground zero for you egos, like that collective ego. The ones who have truly awakened, that chose even rebellion against the world of ego, you could say. Boom, God gave you his spirit. That dragon gave you that spirit. And like, well, that is your treasure. The more light work and shadow work that you do for yourself and others, you could say, you're granted more spirit of God. You're granted a bigger shard, a bigger flame. Boom, more life. 54, 55 on the timer. You're granted more life. More of the eternal flame. Awesome. Awesome. If you have been here the whole video, like, again, you know, I told that like halfway point to shout themselves out. If you have been here the whole time, shout yourself out in the comment right now. And like, I'm telling you, like, you are, there can only be like maybe 3 to 4 of us in this energy. So consider yourself like really part of that round table, part of that grand circle that could feel something since minute 1. And we are literally evolving the timeline. And it could be just even me, like, you know, not even a single person getting to this end of the video, this energy. But if you got here, like, consider yourself like high ranking, full on, like high ranking, high level, like max level even, boom. And God needs you to perceive this. God, like, you know, your heart, God brought you here to perceive this. So again, like, you know, be in this energy, because you're so strong that you being in this energy is literally creating something magical that, you know, you don't realize that it's like literally creating heaven, creating the universe of, you know, like paradise. Wow. One more. Oh, I could keep going. You know what? I'll be right back. 1.1 of the percentage. Okay. Little double wash hands. I promise. I promise I use soap. I think, you know, wow, using a lesson, awesome. So, if you, since you were a kid, haven't, you know, you've hated things on your hands, you could say, having to be dusty. It's like these are literal portals to, you know, linen, cotton. There's a 100 hertz frequency, linen 10,000 or like 1,000 or something. Full on. You can heal yourself just by grabbing on to those frequencies, and that's the thing. Me using these plastic cards is like not very safe, you could say. It's like I can feel the spike when I hold them, you know, like, and I put my like fingertips like imprint into that, like, you know, so hold good fabric, hold that you know, even like velvet. It's like, you know, that softness heals you. It's like, ah, that kind of thing. You feeling high frequency is actually like going through your whole body, full on. You can heal yourself. You can make yourself like a high frequency just by grabbing onto something like linen. That is a high frequency. Earth Channeler. I want to get through the rest of these cards. We could, but like, you know, we need to like ground ourselves. You know, we're so high up right now. That's what I'm hearing. We're so high up right now. So if you're still here, like, we are very high up, and we're gonna have to come down after this for sure. Guardian of the Millennium Treasures. This is like truly a treasure. Truly a treasure. This whole video, this energy to be in. It's like the school bus, you know, the Hogwarts Express. We've been riding that train, and it's, you know, it's been a fun ride. It's been a fun ride, and we are like ascending in these videos, ascending in this energy. So if you are still here, consider yourself on that train to Hogwarts. God is your ally. Like, even the devil's your ally.
Plankton is pretty amazing.
Plankton's your ally.
We cannot stop your new clients.
SpongeBob is your ally. You make allies out of everyone. Out of the dragons, out of anything. Everyone. Earthbending lesson. Okay, let's everyone, fly low, plant our feet on the ground. Are we all feeling? Deep breaths. We're good. We're coming down. We can only risk death while we're still alive. You're given more life. You're given more life. And it's going to be ground zero for those ego goblins. For the ones that just want to subjugate people, like God's telling you all right now. If there's, if somehow this message got out to, someone listening, and you were that ego goblin before, consider yourself, sanctified and purified. That ego does need to go. That goblin in you does need to go. The one that wants to just, rule people. And there are those entities out there, you could say, those, full goblins, and they don't know. It's going to be ground zero. Magician of prophecy. Really bringing that prophecy here. The rain has already started. And we're all in the ark. You have made it to the ark. You have made it to the ark. Queen of magicians. Queen of master magicians. You are that royal magician that, is telling everyone, God's coming. You better watch it. Those people. To those people. And the elf is saying, go forth. Christ is saying, go forth. 101 on the timer. If you've been here this whole time, consider yourself truly Ascension front lines. And go forth. Raise your sword, raise your fist together. 117 on the timer. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Bump, bump. And what do you have? Cortana said it to you in Halo 3 when you were a kid. Luck. Right on. I'll catch you later.